What is up, everyone? Welcome back for another Supreme Live Cop. We are up early for week 9 of the spring summer season. We're gonna take a look at everything that's dropping. We have like 9 minutes till the release. Just want to share this stream really quick. But yeah, a couple cool items in my opinion. Mostly a personal week, but let's get to the drop list. So we have not too long, but the most upvoted item is this stainless steel 20-liter water can. Retails $168, but the highlight of the week is going to be the 40 acres Spike Lee collab. This is one of the items that is a must. We're gonna open a couple things that I think are good this week. Let's see. I'm just gonna open through all the tabs that I think are the best items of the week. And a couple sleepers. But yeah, the tee is the most popular, in my opinion, the best item of the release. What's up, Joseph? I'm gonna be going for this Spike Lee tee. So let me know what you guys are gonna be going for. This is gonna be the must item of the week for me. I think I'm gonna go for the black, focus on the black. I was thinking about waiting to go in store, but since I usually don't go till like later, I'm not gonna camp out for this. I have no idea. So most of these drops, I have no idea if people are gonna be there waiting or what the hype's gonna look like. So it's really tough to tell. But yeah, to me, this is the best item. The green colorway is really cool too. I'm wondering if I should just go for 2 different colors. I wish I had another one, but black one to me is clean one. I also do like the jerseys, but I don't know. I did see somewhere that they said that the in-store release is pretty limited. At first, I didn't like these. Black one, I'm not a fan of. They should have had some contrast in the back. Best one is going to be the white colorway. But yeah. If you haven't seen any Spike Lee films, it's going to be a must if you haven't. And then another item that I think, I'm wondering if this is going to sell out really quick. Retails $228. I think estimate retails were like anywhere from $168 to $198 and then ended up being $228. But later on in the video, I'll show you the Umbro Gore-Tex jacket that I ended up getting on StockX for less than retail. So I'll show you that later after the release. So you're gonna go for the orange camo zip jorts, Spike Lee tee, and need a hat. Yeah. The on-body images of the baseball tee jersey, I mean, makes it look nice. If I were to go for any of the Umbro jackets, it's going to be just the black one. This one did not look bad on body. If anything, I do like the shorts. But once again, I only really care for the black colorway. I'm not a fan of this one here, which is colorway is like a Portugal colorway. What else do I have? And then the Malcolm X tee, I was not a fan. I need to rewatch this movie. It's been a long time since I've seen this. So throughout the weeks, I'm just gonna be watching a bunch of Spike Lee movies, whether I've seen it already just to rewatch it, or just stuff like yeah, let's go back to the drop list. I've never seen Clockers before, so maybe that's why this hat I just don't care for. I don't know why this is loading so slow. But yeah, Clockers is a must watch for me because I just haven't seen it. I'm not too big of a fan of this design. I do like the black one. I'm not a fan of white hats. But the only other hat that I do like this week is going to be the Racing Team 6-panel. It's at $54, retails a little bit higher. I might just cart the camel one. I like all the other colorways, but I don't know, add to that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. Go for the Spike Lee tee. I'm debating. I really don't know how fast it's gonna sell. I'm gonna take a look at StockX to see if there's any sales. We have like 3 minutes till the release. Lowest ask is at 92, huh? Maybe I should just wait to get it in store. Oh, this is a small. Let's go to all sizes. No, they're already pretty low. Retail's $48. After tax, that's 52, and then an extra $10, $62. So people are literally just making $10 a tee. I might just wait to get it in store. I thought this might have been, seeing how it's already listed on StockX and there's no sales. I'm really thinking about it. But we have 2 minutes till the release. Comment down what you're going to be going for. I'm closing some of these windows. But yeah, best item of the week for me, Spike Lee tee. Number 2 is actually, I'm pretty much close to the same as the dropless like upvotes, besides the stainless steel like water can. I don't know why this one's here all the time. 168. I'd put this way in the bottom, but favorite thing is Spike Lee tee. Number 2 is going to be the Umbro zip up sweater. It's an all cotton sweater. 3, I'd probably put the baseball jersey. These accessories, so I'm pretty on par with this. Besides the accessories, Umbro knit soccer shorts are cool. And then I would put the hat, Racing Team 6-panel hat, up there. Yeah, now seeing the resale on some of these things. Yeah, I hate the quality of the t-shirts too. That's why I'm just thinking about getting it in store. Damn, seeing the resale right now is kind of pushing me back. Yeah, I still don't buy any leather items. And then I just bought that that Gore-Tex freaking Umbro jacket. Are we going for the camo hat? I'm kind of thinking about it now. We got the camo hat and possibly the Spike Jones. What am I, Spike Jones? I mean Spike Lee. That's it. Give the video a like, pay your rent, and it's free. Get the tee, gonna be worth it down the road. Yeah, you know what? All right, let's go. I'm gonna go for the tee. Few seconds till the release. All right, 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the okay. I might just wait in store. You know what? I think I'm gonna wait in store because I could always hit on a restock on the tee. I just hate single carding things. We're gonna take I'll look at some of the things. I'm actually in queue. No, the queue lasted for like 2 seconds. Ooh, this is flying. Medium and large left. Umbro zip up is flying. Yeah, this one's hard. You know what? I'm actually not going to do the live crop. I'm going to wait in store. I could be making a terrible mistake. I hope these aren't crazy limited. We're going to see if any sizes have sold out. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to wait to get it in store. Because I think I might grab a... I don't know. Supreme tees fit terrible now. I feel like they're super thin. Let's take a look at these. Nothing is really selling. The only thing I feel like is going to be gone is this racing camo hat. It's hard to tell how hype a release is going to be. Yeah. I almost thought about just carting every single hat. But I'm going to, yeah. Damn it, I'm going to wait in store. 2 minutes into the release. Tees are still available. Green one actually sold out. Ooh, green was the move. I like the light olive, but I'm just gonna wait. I just want the black one. We're just refreshing through this release to see if what sells out, what doesn't. Green was the move, so maybe it's gonna be like that Max BT with, because if you take a look at the Max BT, that purple one is actually selling for a good amount after release. So it could be the similar thing with this Spike Lee tee. Black is still there, but the olive one is gone. Cop the white double XL, cop the green. So you got a W copying that green in a large. I like the green, but I don't know if I need to get two of these tees in the same, in different colors. Yeah, camo. Okay, maybe I should have just gone for the camo and camo flew. So 3 minutes after the release and the camo is gone. I've just gone for so much in the last, like, what's it been, 8 weeks of these releases. So I'm kind of just like, I need to really think about it. This and the Mark Gon's FA release yesterday, killing, yeah. I'm pushing it. Like, I even got some stuff on StockX for under retail. Well, that's still money that's out of my pocket, where I gotta decide what to go for. Gang, I'm too old for Supreme. Never too old for Supreme. What's up? Yeah. I do want to see if any of these sold out. I had a feeling the black one was going to... Just a small left on the black. This was a fairly easy release if you wanted to get anything. I will say the light olive... Okay, so now the black tees are selling. 5 minutes after the release. Any of these other colorways? Yeah, this has to be one of the best hats of the season, in my opinion. The only other racing team hat that I got from Supreme was the Fox ones, which I kind of regret getting rid of. But, oh, I forgot to take a look at the jerseys. Yeah, white one's gone. Jerseys are probably my third favorite thing. Retail's $158. But yeah, this was a lot of things kind of flew this week. Black shorts. If I had the money, I probably would have gone for some of these items. So, but I'm kind of pushing it back. Also, tomorrow, I'm going to the first like Stussy sale in Irvine. The Clockers hat sold out. So yeah, this, I saw that Supreme Drop said that this 40 Acres collab is pretty limited. Oh, this is a wool blend, so I wouldn't even keep for myself. But 6 minutes into the drop, as of right now, I think this Umbro jacket's gonna sell out. Last time I checked, only a small was available, and then the 40 Acres, just the white one sold. Black Umbro shorts. Light olive Spike Lee tee. What about these Malcolm X tees? Camo Racing 6-panel. These are not moving. Yeah, I gotta rewatch. I remember I enjoyed watching Malcolm X. It is like a 3-hour movie though. The recent Stussy release was nice. Yeah. Cop the white jersey. Maybe the jersey, yeah. The jersey might sell later on the line. Finally got my Realtree. Finally got the Realtree zip up. My stuff from last week just shipped yesterday. I ended up getting the green jersey in a small later on in the restock. So that's why I was kind of like hesitant, because I'm like, if it sells out, if the Spike Lee tee sells out online, what am I saying? If the Spike tee sells out in store, I could always try to get it on a restock. Just put on the Supreme notifications on and then just single cart it. The only thing I did miss out on is this Racing 6-panel. It's another thing if you just want to single cart things that aren't crazy hype. But if it does have resale, then there's, I doubt it's going to be easy to get. Okay, so no sales really. We'll check really quick. So 8 minutes after the release, I do want to see if there's any sales on some of these items, because if there is, then this kind of indicates if there's going to be people waiting in line or not. Because if there's any money to be made, people will line up. It's really hard to tell. For me, at least. All right, so no sales on these hats. I feel like hats tend to have sales later on, but yeah, this light olive last sale is $86. So later throughout the day, I feel like these tees will be selling. But Dover Street Market sometimes, I think for the Nike drop, they didn't have, not this Nike drop, but the previous one where they had the Biggie tee. They didn't have them in store. I do want to see how these shorts are doing. And the jersey. Okay, let's take a look. Shorts. Do we have any sales? No sales so far. I like these a lot, but they are a knit short. Same thing with the zip up. If they use like some sort of like polyester, this thing would have flew off the site easily. It was a slow checkout, but as of right now, there isn't sales. There's just one ask at 154. Ooh, okay, so the jersey was the move. Yep, there's gonna be a line. Look at these sales. XL sale for $248. I mean $245. Same thing with a large. So I'm cooked. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat right now. I was looking at a lot of this stuff. Does Dover Street have normal Dover Street tees? Yeah, they definitely have some normal Dover Street tees. I don't know if they have the Stussy collabs. That hat sold out first. Thought I was feeling bad for single carding. No, don't feel bad for... If you see something sell out really quick and you single card it, then it doesn't feel that bad because it's going to have some sort of resell, and that extra $10 isn't going to kill you. All the spike tees, are they? We're going to take a look right now. The Spike Lee tees. Black sold out. Okay. Damn. I might have screwed myself over by not grabbing this because I was like I had everything set up here. All right, 12 minutes after the release, let's take a look at everything. Okay, so the blue one, let's take out the other side. Let's start off with the Umbro zip up. I had a feeling these were gonna be the two colors that were sitting. Blue one looks good on body too. It's the black and the blue one, but retail's $228. I would have spent $250 on it after the tax. I'll take a look at the sizing later on because I do really like this black one. Jerseys, both colorways are sold out now. I've been seeing people say this was a dead week, but to me, it was not a dead week, and you could take a look at the sellouts. Ooh, all these shorts are gone. All the knit soccer shorts. For me personally, I feel like a crazy color like this on a short is more wearable than the knit top. But I still like the black one the best. That's just something I would personally wear. The pink Malcolm X tee sold out. So these things might have resell later on in the future for people who are fans of either Malcolm X film or Spike Lee, that they'll just pay the resell, and they probably don't know about this drop unless they do follow Supreme or Spike Lee. Yeah, the Spike Lee tees are gone. Both of the clockers hats are gone. And then, ooh, this thing sold out. This dress form, but it's $1,900. Maybe someone in the industry probably bought it. And then the racing team hats, only the camel one sold. I do like the blue one. Black and blue one. It does have a bunch embroidery. I'm not a fan of white hats. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the stuff. Definitely a sleeper week. I would 100% sleeper week. I had a feeling this was going to be a good week. Jerseys, for some reason, Supreme, they're still selling. The jersey hype has not died down. Especially looking at these sales already. Early sales at almost $300. I was really hoping these would brick. But what about a small? No, even if there's no sales for small, people are still going to pick it up because there's sales for the other ones. Thank you for watching the videos. Yeah, the camo looks really nice on the hats. So 15 minutes after the release, I am curious about resell, because that does mean that if there's going to be a bunch of people in line or not. What about the black jersey? White one, well, this like off-white one was definitely the better one. It is pretty early to tell, so that's why I'm surprised that these jerseys are already starting to sell. Because if you really wanted to, you probably could have grabbed one. What about all sizes on this? Last sale is $2.99 on which one? Better not be a medium. Yep, medium. That's usually for the knit tops, I'm a medium. And then for most other things, I usually go with a small. People see that, that means the medium's gonna be gone first in store. But later on, that could drive the price down. So let's see. I think bigger sizes are gonna be doing better. Black one, there's still no sales. What about these shorts? A few sales, so I could see these going up, but it is the worst time to drop like a knit short. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at these tees and then probably just, let's see. Even the white one has sales at $93. All right, look at the other colors because I'm starting to regret not picking it up just because, yeah, there's already sales for all these. What about the medium? I think I'm gonna grab a medium just because, I'm not even gonna lie, the tees, this is the newest Supreme tees that I have not even worn or washed. Ooh, last sale is 94 on the camo. Yeah, so I'm definitely cooked for the online drop. I mean, for the in-store drop. The jersey looks like an old school type jersey. Yeah, it definitely pops with the cream. I thought some of these, I'm like, okay, camo one sold out, maybe the black one would sell, but no, none of these other ones are really selling. Yeah, that's it for the week. Not even gonna lie, I thought the tees were gonna sit a little bit longer. It was a slow checkout, I mean, slow sellout. Jerseys were gonna fly either way. Is this, yeah, I'm not even a fan of varsities, even though I don't wear them, I don't like wool or the leather on there. But overall, I'm not even a fan of varsity jackets. But yeah, everything that I liked ended up selling. So I might go in store and everything's gonna be gone. And then I do want to check out the sizing on the Umbro sweaters. Okay, so same thing. Yeah, actually, let's take a look at all the sizing. And if you've never known, Supreme does list their sizing, like the dimensions on their stuff. So, okay, Supreme Umbro zip up chest. So I could do a small on this. I thought I was gonna be going for a medium. Body length 25 3/4, chest width 22 1/4. So I could even do a medium on this or a small. What about the baseball jersey? Baseball jerseys run super long. That's why I'm not a big fan of baseball jerseys, because of how long they run. What about the, okay, so the tees. I usually go for large, even though, and I just crop them. I think like most tees that I have, and I just destroy my tees because I do that. But I am short at 5'7", and I do like a loose fit and a more chest room, so I like getting larges. But maybe I should go for a medium. Extra small. What did you end? I didn't get anything from the drop. I spent so much and I need to get rid of stuff. So nothing, because I do want the spike. Lee T, but I'm like, maybe I'll just wait to get it in store so I could make content out of it. And I don't want to wait 2 weeks to get it. I also thought it wasn't going to sell out as fast as it did. That was my mistake. And then, oh yeah, Supreme doesn't make extra smalls. Just so you know. GameStops are doing first come first serve for new Switch. Can you get a picture of the double knee shorts in both colors? Yeah, so actually, I didn't even take a look if the shorts sold out. The baggy shorts that I got last week, I like them a lot, but they just run way too big. Me being a 34 waist, and the length on those are like 13 inches or something. Like the inseam's like 13 inches. I do like a baggy look, but those are just almost halfway down to like my calves. It felt like. And then Supreme shorts are so expensive. Quality is good, so they're like, the denim's really good, but I'm just gonna find some. I do want to get some jorts. Okay, so these, yeah, I don't like these. Hopefully, if you do like them, you should be able to get them. But these retail for $168. It looks like it's all woven in, but yeah. All right, let me look through the question. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I go live every Thursday. This is the time. If you want to have any questions, feel free to ask. What in the 2016 stream? Yeah, I'm gonna go in store. Oh yeah, also they don't let me, Dover Street Market doesn't let me film. So I was gonna go to the main Supreme store for this drop because I haven't gone to those in a while. But seeing how fast stuff sold out, I'm just gonna go to Dover Street Market because I know line's gonna be cooked. So whenever there's like a super hyped release, I avoid going to the main Supreme store. But if it's like a dead week, I might go in there just to see what they have, if they have other stuff available. I do want to look at some of the stuff that I got. Kind of compare if the stuff that I have from StockX is legit. So going to the main Supreme store to see if they still have it available and compare it. You think the camo hat will sell out in store? 100%. There's sales for $93 right now. People are definitely lined up right now. Actually, I have no idea. I'm not in the loop of like locals. So let me know if you are lined up. I think the jerseys itself probably would have people lined up. Fans of Spike Lee, that could be another reason. I'm a fan of his films. If you haven't watched Spike Lee films, you could start with like his most popular ones, like Do the Right Thing or Malcolm X. Even his most recent ones, like Black Klansman's really good. The one after that was also another good film. But yeah, that's it for the release. Chicago store is dead. Only 20 people in line. Damn. I didn't end up not getting anything because the only thing. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend crazy amount of money like I have been. Unless in the store they have everything, then I might pick it up. But somebody said Chicago store only has 20 people. Seeing how stuff sold out, people might be like running to line up now because LA does move that quick. So maybe people weren't lined up for this one as fast. But yeah, jerseys have some money. A lot of these things have money. They might have jerseys in stock. I don't know. I keep on seeing things that people say that this release is pretty limited. So let's talk about it. Okay. If they have everything in store, obviously going to try to get that camo hat. Need that Spike Lee tee. Debating on getting the shorts. What else? Jerseys for sure, but I doubt that I'll even see them. And then I kind of want to take a look at this Umbro jacket. And that's probably it. So actually, we'll see if the Umbro sweater, how it does. But before I do end this, I will show you the Umbro jacket. Shorts, yeah. I mean, how much were, let me take a look at the retail on the shorts. They are kind of expensive, but Supreme, 138. Their shorts are usually 128. It is kind of pricey, but it looks like the quality is probably really nice on these. But yeah, that's it for the release. So yeah, the hats are gonna sell out faster. Yeah, people will buy multiple. So in store, at the regular Supreme store, you'll see somebody just buy 10 of them and they'll let it happen. But yeah, that's it for the release. Before I do end it, I will show you my Gore-Tex Umbro jacket that I ended up getting for $180 after tax and shipping and all that shit. But let's get to it. I'll show you really quick. Let me try to get a better angle of this camera. So we'll do this. Because I do want to try this on. Okay, let's see. But here we have it. Okay, I did open it because I was a little bit impatient and I didn't want to wait. Oh God. Yeah. This is from StockX. Okay, this smells just like that other jacket. If you've seen me talk about the studded stadium jacket that I got on StockX, it smells, what the hell? It smells the same. Is it the whole jacket or just the outside layer? It's the whole jacket. But yeah. Actually, the lighting's pretty bad on this. But here we have it. I do want to see if they have them in store because, or I'll watch some videos online to try to legit check this. Let me see. Now I'm gonna go back to this other angle. Okay. So, okay, let's see if this is legit. This is the jacket. This is a small. It's very thin. This is me opening it up for the first time. So it looks like the quality's not bad. These are made in Vietnam. I don't know if anybody could legit check this. I'm like covering everything. Hold on. Yeah, obviously got it from StockX for under retail. This is the tag. You know what, I'm gonna try this thing on really fast. I'll probably do a full-on review later on after the in-store pickups. But yeah, I got a small. okay. It just smells like, maybe I thought it was smoke and it's not smoke. I do have a super long shirt, so I don't really know if I'd wear this together, but yeah, it looks real. I think I'm just like worried that some stuff, because it's just, oh yes, it fits perfect. What the hell? Okay, this. Why did the zipper break? Oh my god, I just broke the zipper. Did I just break the zipper? I think I'm just scaring myself right now. It looks pretty legit. Okay. Well, the reason why I don't trust it is because of I got it for $180. Retailing this is like $450 plus tax is like $500. I think you found out why they sold it under retail. Yeah. Okay. It's not my favorite color. Oh god. I didn't want to try it on. I'll do it later on. But yeah, that's the jacket. I just want to show you guys. But yeah, the zipper was already fucking flimsy. Looks pretty legit to me comparing it to other Supreme jackets. Yeah, that's it for the video. I will be doing an in-store video. I'll try to have it uploaded not too late today. If you do enjoy watching this,